Both survivors and killers get graded at the end of the match. The grades are different for both. You got Benevolent for survivors, you also have Invader, Lightbrainer, and Unbroken. To start this grading process off, we will begin with Benevolent. You earn points for Benevolent if you safely unhook a teammate, if you make the killer drop a teammate while they are carrying it, or body blocks. Body blocks are when the killer is holding your teammate and you take a hit while they're holding. But how are you supposed to know when you safely unhook someone? Well, that's the thing, just look in the top right corner. To safe unhook someone, you have to rescue them off the hook in the first place, and make sure they do not get hit by the killer again. Usually, a safe hook usually takes about as long as a heal check, or healing the teammate, I should say. To earn points for the Vader category, you have to stay out of line of sight of the killer, but the closer you are to the killer without being seen, the more points you will gain. You don't have to just hide to get points for Invader, you can also win chases or pallet stun the killer. Now, what's considered winning a chase for Survivor side? It's when the killer loses line of sight of you for a small period of time. And how do you know? Just like unhooking someone, just look in the top right corner to know that you escape. If you escape, you can also just hide away from the killer to get even more points as well. The next category for survivors to get graded on is Lightbrainer. Lightbrainer is the amount of progress you do on gens. The more gens you do, the more progress you get for Lightbrainer. Lightbrainer isn't just about doing gens, you can also cleanse totems as well. You can do normal totems or hex totems, it does not matter, both equal the same amount of points either way. And finally, the last category to get graded on for survivors, it's Unbroken. The goal is to not get knocked. For example, not to do that, or not to do this, for example. The longer you stay alive, the more points you get for Unbroken. Just try to escape from the killer as often as possible. Now to grade the killers, you have Chaser, you have Devout, you have Gatekeeper, and Malicious. The first category to grade killers on is Chaser. It's every time you find and hit a survivor. You want to end the chase as quickly as possible for the killer side. How to win as a chase for a killer? All you have to do is just kill the survivor. If you're near a hook person, you will lose points for Chaser. The chase with a survivor doesn't begin until you hear the chase music. You can see their scratch marks from a distance, but you're not really chasing them until the chase music actually happens. Also, hitting a survivor does not count as Chaser. Hitting someone counts for the Malicious category, but it might as well be the same thing because you're chasing and hitting at the same time. The next category to grade your favorite killers of all time is Gatekeeper. What you gotta do for this one is kick gens to make them stop progressing even further. Or make sure that the exit gate does not open anymore, but kicking is probably the easiest. In technicality, you do not have to kick gens to make them stop progressing. You could also just hook survivors so fast that they make no progress on the gens in the first place. And finally, the final category of this video is Devout. Devout is the ability to kill all survivors. So you need to hook each survivor 3 times in the first place, and then kill them all. Right here, I killed all 3 in one go. You may be asking yourself right now, what's the point of grades? Well, the more you play, the more progress you make for the killer and survivor side. The more progress you make, the more blood points you will get on the 13th of every month. Now, what are blood points used for? You can use blood points to prestige each character. Prestige them up to 3 times to unlock all 3 of their teachable perks for every single character in the future and the present you have now.